Dave Weiss here with the Glue Bomb Show. Well, today I have another one that was a gift to me. And I have to admit, there for a while I thought I had all the Bill Campbell Weird-Ohs and Silly Surfers and Frantics. But then I remembered that the folks at Fox Family had done a TV show based on the Weird-Ohs. And the folks at Testors had done a couple model kits from some of the characters of the line. This particular one in Bill Campbell's Weird-Ohs line used to simply be called Daddy, but now it's Daddy-O. I want to thank my friend Ken for getting me lined up with this. I now am missing only one of the Weird-Ohs line. Now, let me qualify that. I know they brought out some things later on and added Weird-Ohs to it. I'm not necessarily interested in those. What I'm interested in is the ones that are based on Bill Campbell's art. So, here we are. We have the box, which is, for some reason, not wanting to open. Now, if this is anything like Davy, which we opened in a previous episode, it's very similar to the original build. The difference is they gave him a different head. They remolded the head. They made the head look more like the characters on the show. You can see a good copy of his face here. Now, they did include a full assortment of acrylic paint. These are no doubt probably dried up because this is an older kit, late 90s. And they gave some of their Testors blue tube glue. You remember the blue tube glue? It was non-toxic, and as I pointed out earlier, it was also non-working for the most part, so we won't be using that. Let's have a look at and they also included one of these, the dreaded Testors paintbrush. These are useful for some things, definitely not for detail painting, but for some things. Here are our instructions. There's actually two sets. They're identical. So, we're just going to look at one. They give us details on how to put Daddy-O together and his arms and everything. And like I say, if you ever built the original kit, it's very similar to this except for the torso and the head in this case because the head is very different. And there's the rest of the instructions. Now, there's one thing that I always struggled with this particular kit, and that is Mr. Campbell designed it so that Daddy's car was a coffin. And there's the lid of the coffin. And I have to tell you, I'm a husband and a father. And while I've done some jobs over the years that have not exactly been thrilling to me, I can certainly not equate my time of being a daddy to being in a coffin. Okay, so I just want to go there. It's a great kit. It's a fun kit. I don't want to make too much out of it, but I'm blessed to be a husband and a father. Hope you are too, if, of course, you're in that place. All right, let's have a look at this. This is the lid to the car, the base. Here's some miscellaneous, they look like push rods maybe. There's the arms for the glasses themselves, front wheels and tires molded in one color, the handles for the car, and a couple gears and pistons to be laying on the street. Just as little extra decorations. And we have the base of the car, which of course has that coffin shape to it. The hands, there's some flash on this, but most of the time flash is pretty easy to remove. There was another hand that broke loose from the sprue. The good news about this is that means the sprue gates are not real big, which makes for a nicer cut and lesser cleanup. Part of the arm is here. I guess the other part fell off the sprue. We have the top of the engine. There's part of a wheel, a tire, excuse me. I believe this is part of the frame. Another frame part, another part of the base. Here we have the grill. Another part of a wheel. Daddy's bow tie. There's a part, I think that's the steering wheel. A couple other little features here. There's the back lights and a sign. Part of Daddy's briefcase. Here's the back axle. And here we have Daddy. Now you see the face. There's a pretty nicely sculpted, nicely done face. It looks like the character. It doesn't look like Bill Campbell's character, but it looks like the character on the TV show. And I think it's going to look pretty cool when it's done. Again, I love Bill Campbell's artwork. That's the main reason I'm really attracted to these things. But I'm really grateful to have this kit. I only have one of these kits now that I don't have, and then I'll have the entire Bill Campbell collection. Here's the back wheels and tires, and of course you saw the inserts earlier for the back part. So, and then in our bag here, there's a few miscellaneous parts that broke off. We have some burnout smoke for behind the wheels, another parts of arms, and another part of the, it looks like another axle, probably the front axle, and another part of the briefcase. Again, these are just parts that broke off the trees, and really that doesn't break my heart because that means that the sprue gates are pretty small and it doesn't leave a lot of stuff to be sanded out. So anyway, that's Daddy-O. I think it's going to be fun. That's good because model building's supposed to be fun. You should see some of these getting built up fairly quickly. I'm just kind of excited to have them and look forward to sharing with you the review when it's done. All right, take care, guys. Have a great day.